This is what they say. Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me. I'll take a ripper all by myself. Uh-oh. Chee wee wee. Excuse. What up, gang? What up? Good Monday afternoon. We late today, baby. We late today. But gosh dang it, we are here. Have a social responsibility to our civic duties to be here today. We got to take down a Christory lesson. That's what we got to do. I do apologize that I am so late today. I had a doctor's appointment this morning. Had to do my physical for my fight. So had that, and I got a new garage door installed today. It looks super fucking sweet. But we are here now. So everyone's aware today is probably going to be a quick stream. We're only going to be able to get through one episode of Christory, but we're going to tear it down. Normally I do this when my kid's at school and we have plenty of time, but we're not. That's not where he's at now. He's here and I got dad stuff to do. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to tear down an episode. Regardless, let's open it up. Let's take a ripper together, do what we do, and we'll get started doing some shit. Boop, boop. Here we go, guys. Woo. Every face that Chris makes is scary. Genuinely scary human being. Ooh. Okay, guys. All right. All right. I'm here. You're here. We're here. We're ready to kick the week off. Like I said, normally it's way earlier in the day than this, but we still have a civic duty. We still have to learn. And we still got to get our weekly education on Chris Chan. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're going to do. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're tearing down part 65. And we are on the correct one. I made sure I went through it. I went through Gino Samuel's page and made sure. We're going to tear down part 65 today. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. We'll get through it. Next week, we'll get back to our usual 2 episodes, and we'll do 66, 67. Oh, man, that ripper kind of got me. Excuse me. Oh, chee wee wees. Did, I assume, Connor, you're just as you're disappointed with the way the fight went Saturday. I was really hoping to see a stand and bang war, hoping to see Max get to put in some work. I would be okay with Max losing that belt, but the way that fight went, I was not impressed by their performances. I was not impressed. I'm okay with Charles winning, but I wanted to see a fucking bloodbath. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Alright, whatever. Alright, you know what? Like I said, I got dad shit to do, but no more reason to sit here and keep fiddle fucking around. Ladies and gentlemen, we're doing part 65 today. Shouts out to Gino Samuel 2.1 for providing this for us. We do appreciate it so very, very much. Let's get started. Right? Should we take one more ripper and then get started? Just to make sure? Just to, Oh, never mind. Okay, guys. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. Yeah, my bad, overflow. I had to do a physical today. Had to get some my documents for my fight taken care of. I gotta have a physical eye exam. Gotta have bloodborne pathogens, stuff like that. Make sure I'm clear to fight, and that's why I'm so late today. Physical this morning pushed my entire schedule back. Like a 45-minute exam took. It ended up stretching my day back like an extra 3 hours, pushing everything back. But we're here. We are here. Like I just said, we're going to take a ripper, going to take another ripper, and then we'll jump on into our video. You guys know what time it is. Let's go. Let's get it. Woo. You know what? My cable mismanagement is going to bother me unless I fix this right now. Hang on, gang. Hang on here. There we go. All right, folks. Woo! Let's tear it up. Let's get it. Here we go. Not today. Not today. Not today.
What made her this way? What is the attraction? What keeps us fascinated? This is the story of Chris Chan.
What keeps us fascinated is it's a fucking fascinating story. It may be filled with depravity. It may be filled with depravity, idiocy, loneliness, have an overwhelming tone of sadness and despair overarching over everything. But it is still absolutely fascinating. That's why we're all here. We got shit to learn. And gosh dang it, we're here to learn it. So that's why we're fascinated, because it's fascinating. Boom. Part 65. Let's get it.
On July 29th, 2018, as Christine was on her way back home from attending the My Little Pony themed BronyCon convention, her mother's 2002 Dodge Caravan that she was driving broke down at a Sheetz gas station in Bealton, Virginia, a couple of hours from home. She posted of her troubles on Twitter, letting her followers know that she followed troubleshooting steps, but to no avail.
Wait, what are the troubleshooting steps? I looked up for troubleshooting on my phone. Tap the key while it's in the ignition, a website said. What? Tap the key while it's in the...
She also text messaged Kiwi Farms user, the captain, about her predicament, informing him that she had less than $20 between all of her financial accounts, which would make calling a tow truck near impossible. The captain was then granted access to Chris's Twitter account to write that her insurance company, State Farm, would cover $100 in tow truck costs, but she still required another $100 in personal funds, and so encouraged followers to donate to her PayPal account. After receiving enough donations, the captain returned to Twitter to post that a tow truck was on its way to pick up Chris and the car, and that Chris's mother, Barbara, was not angry, but rather sad and worried for her safety. While waiting, Chris posted a video on Twitter showing her pacing around the car as she waits for the tow truck.
Yep, this is me, killing time, waiting for the tow truck. It'll be here in less than an hour. And what am I doing? I'm walking. I'm walking. I'm walking. I'm walking.
Why not do some push-ups or some squats? We could do those. Those are fantastic.
Walking, walking, around.
You guys want to know something stupid? At my physical today, they tested my vision, make sure that I could see. Did the basic stuff. Do you have any pains? Do you have are you known to have any allergies? Does this work? Does that work? Can you walk fine? The weird thing is, after they made me walk like this across the room, they made me duck walk, and the doctor was like, "Do you know what a duck walk is? It's when you gotta squat down." I was like, "No, I got you. You can say no more. I got you." And I just duck walked like you do in wrestling class. I did that, and then she said I needed to do knuckle push-ups on my. I guess on the form that I brought her, it said I needed to do knuckle push-ups, which she said that's weird. I said, yeah, it is. But I did them anyways. So, that's all. I just want to tell you guys.
The van, around and around the van.
As Chris was waiting and pacing, the captain confirmed that the gas station received several troll.
Been good for a whole decade? That's a long time. Be proud of that. A long, long time. It makes it seem like that lifestyle was literally a lifetime ago. It's almost like if that person was a different person. It's kind of how it feels like for me sometimes. Like the person I am now versus who I was when I was 25. They're two completely different human beings, and I don't think me and old me would ever get along. I don't think we could ever be friends. Old me was a lazy fat piece of shit, and it just seems like it's just been so long. It was like a different lifetime ago. Like a different person lived that life. I get it. It's weird to see. It's weird to see, but then at the same time, every once in a while, you get those little flashbacks where it's like you just recognize that lifestyle. Sometimes you just see it out and about when you're out in the world. You'll see people doing stuff. You're like, I know what you're doing. I know why you walked up to that car like that, slapped hands, and were gone in 30 seconds. I know what you're doing. Been there, done that. That's the only reason two random cars meet up at the gas station. Go burp, burp, and then take off from one another. I know what you guys are doing. Been there, done that too. You just see things out in the world, and it's like you almost fall back into that, like, maybe I should go pick up a dub right now. That guy's clearly got rocks. Maybe I should go score. But then you realize, like, no, that was a lifetime ago. That was a different person. It's just a weird thing. I don't know. Randomly screwed up to randos, dap them up. Not anymore. I have the thoughts where I'm like, maybe. I'll just see someone that I just know, and I'm like, hey, I bet if I need an 8-ball, that's the guy. I bet that's the guy. But whatever, that's neither here nor there. That's right, neither here nor there. Drive by a laugh.
Phone calls accusing Chris of begging instead of being.
That smell is a very distinct smell. It's very, very clear what's happening at a laboratory, a scientific laboratory where dudes are doing science.
Being stranded.
I guess chemistry would be a better word for it. I guess they're doing chemistry.
In the early hours of July 30th, the tow truck picked up Chris and her mother's car, and upon arrival.
To be fair, the best crystal meth comes from the best crystal meth in the world will be cooked in a bathtub by a biker named Dave. Guarantee it. That's the only place that the good stuff gets cooked up. Got to be made in a bathtub. Just kind of what it is. Hotel bathtub or Motel 6, most likely, but.
Arriving home.
Just a little thing I learned over the years.
Christine wrote that she was back home safely, and as a bonus, Barbara had cleaned up her bedroom while she was away, doing a quote-unquote good service. However, as revealed in a later text message sent to her teenage friends Lucas and Devil, Chris's mother, without consulting her beforehand, such
Barb's gonna be in trouble. She gotta get it. Ew.
as some of her favorite VHS tapes, which made Chris think that Barbara wanted to subconsciously force her to leave the house. In addition, Christine discovered her mother had thrown out her classic striped polo shirt. The iconic striped Ralph Lauren rugby shirt of mine is misplaced and we're looking, and my mother is trying to remember where she saw it. I fear she had trashed it by mistake, but Magi-chan informs me that the shirt is still here in the house somewhere. There were a number of full trash bags outside. I just went through the 5 we brought back in after I got back home. I, like I foresaw, felt very frustrated and upset. So I showed her what I recovered and told her how I felt. And, with her watching, I yelled at a body pillow, pretending it was her. I pretended I had my iconic shirt in hand, and I slapped, punched, and even humped, then tossed the pillow towards the head of my bed.
Dog, wait, what? What the fuck did Chris just say? Hold up. Okay, I have to go back to this. I have to go back to this. What the fuck did we just hear?
My mother is trying to remember where she saw it. I fear she had trashed it by mistake, but Magi-chan informs me that the shirt is still here in the house somewhere. There were a number of full trash bags outside. I just went through the 5 we brought back in after I got back home. I, like I foresaw, felt very frustrated and upset. So I showed her what I recovered and told her how I felt. And, with her watching, I yelled at a body pillow, pretending it was her. I pretended I had my iconic shirt in hand, and I slapped, punched, and even humped, then tossed the pillow towards the head of my bed.
You guys heard that? I'm finding it harder and harder to be surprised by what Chris did. I feel like there's giant red arrows pointing at him that say future mother raper. And how the fuck did nobody see this? Yelled at a body pillow pretending it was her, like to scare her. Dude, that's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy shit. Screaming at a pillow pretending it's your mom. Pretended you had your iconic shirt in hand and you slapped, punched, and even humped. Why would you hump a pillow that you're pretending your mom? Oh, because you want to fuck your mom. Duh. Huh. How long were you humping it for if you were humping it all the way towards the top of your bed? If we're assuming that you started at the foot of it, which that's where I would assume you would start at, going off the shape of your room. And why? How long did you make your mom watch you fuck that pillow? This is some fucking serial killer shit.
Then, with that as her punishment for that reckless good
That's her punishment? Okay.
intention misdeed, I forgave her for that whole mess. But I still miss my shirt, holes and all.
It's a shirt. It's just a shirt. It's a shirt. It's just a fucking shirt. You made your mother watch you fuck a pillow that you were pretending was your mother after you also screamed at it as punishment. I couldn't make up anything fucking crazier than that to say. I really couldn't. Like, this is it.
So, that is why I'm very interested in contacting Ralph Lauren to reproduce the shirt and make 3 of them for me.
Oh, you definitely need to tell them about how you punished your mother for throwing your old one out. They'll definitely make you a new one after they hear that story. For sure.
And, right now, I'm looking on eBay for the same shirt. Sigh.
Chris, you look like a week's worth of showers. It wouldn't put a dent in your body odor. I feel like showering 3 times a day, every day for 7 days straight. The second he pops out of that last shower, he's still gonna smell like armpits and butthole. Or she.
On July 30th, as both of the Chandlers' vehicles were being repaired, Christine walked 4 miles to the post office to send out a selection of items bought by her supposed fans on eBay. She posted a series of videos on Twitter documenting the event.
I'm walking, yes indeed I'm walking, like you and me I'm walking, and
What a sight to see. Imagine that random person that's just driving down the sidewalk sees Chris Chan just walking down the road, talking to themselves, looking at their camera, just heading off to do mail deliveries. What a sight to see.
I'm walking, yes indeed I'm walking, like you and me I'm walking, and walking. You get to enjoy the scenery more than just driving on by.
You're just showing us the asphalt, dickhead.
Spoiled children.
After a while, she got to the post office and made another update video.
Hey everybody, guess what? I made it to the post office about 4:15 p.m. It started raining when I was halfway through, but I made it. I'm wet, but I'm alive. I'm enjoying the hydration.
No, the hydration?
I'm shipping a bunch of autographed photos out, and I got an important package to pick up.
Another video update followed upon returning home.
God damn, look at that fucking hairline, dog. Jesus Christ.
Hey everybody, I just made it home. I walked every single step, though I stopped at Taco Bell for a little edibles, a little filling, a little good stuff. But anyway.
Chris, the way you speak is fucking infuriating to listen to.
I walked the entire 2+ miles.
Okay, I run 5 every day. What's up? Big fucking deal.
Let's check my Fitbit. Da. Woo! 23,000. But aside
That's not as much as you think it is, Chris.
from that, I do thank y'all so much for donating to help me in this emergency situation. The money will be spent to pay for the car as well. So it's all very good. I'm not cheating anyone. Everyone should know that by now.
You're known to try to cheat people out of their money and beg for it. What the fuck are you talking about? Scammer.
I'm direct, I'm honest, I'm sincerely kind.
Yeah, that's usually what honest and sincerely kind people do. They have to constantly tell people, hey, I'm honest and I'm kind. Don't forget it. Don't forget, I'm honest. Hey, I'm honest. Don't you forget that, okay? Just remember, I'm an honest dude. That's usually what they do. They have to constantly remind people that, hey, I'm honest. Fuck out of here.
I'm awesome to hang out with. Okay?
Okay. I'm awesome to I would beg to fucking differ, Chris. I would beg to differ. I feel like what would be awful to hang out with? Like, I don't know. Some kind of pissed off animal like a skunk that just shoots farts at you. Just awful. Horrible. I'd rather hang out with the pissed off skunk that's just shooting farts at me. I would rather hang out with that all day long than hang out with you for 5 minutes. Any day of the week, all day long.
On the final day of July, Christine went to Facebook to write that she apparently found out what one of the so-called 69 special Sonichus and Rose Chews looked like. She then detailed and drew the appearance of Sturban Chew, a
He was making Barb watch him fuck the pillow thing, and he was also pretending the pillow thing was Barb. Extra weird, dude. Extra weird.
Sonichu character introduced to her by the Idea Guys. She also revealed her incomplete list of the 69 special Sonichus, a concept also brought to her by the Idea Guys, Joshua Wise, and Stephen Boyd. These included Chris's own original Sonichus and a large number of characters that the idea guys told her about, which were often in name referencing controversial figures of the time or inside jokes, including Logan Paul Chew, Cosby Chew, Fogel Chew, Replacement Rose Chew, and Slavichew. On August 1st, Chris
Ted Bundy Chew.
went online to reveal that her mother had found a leather pouch containing some rocks of upwards to 26 years old,
Holy shit, 26-year-old rocks? Nuh-uh.
which were purported to bring their holder physical and emotional relief.
Oh,
She
sweet.
hung the pouch on a necklace and carried it in her bosom constantly.
Ew.
Also
I don't want bosom rocks, bro. Gross. No.
on that day, Chris shared a tweet from voice actress Tara Strong, which featured images of some of the characters she had played, wishing these so-called girlfriends a happy National Girlfriends Day. Chris added that she would not be
Gonna eat them rocks?
repeating her mistake from last year's Girlfriend Day, which resulted in a public falling out between her and illustrator and voice actress Doopy Doover, so she simply expressed her love for her lady friends without naming them. The next day, a Twitter user posted a short video clip of them in the process of making a Sonichu plush doll. Christine came to ask the plushie maker why Sonichu's mouth protruded as much as it did. They agreed that the mouth looked a little long, but did not mean to change it, as it may look more balanced later on. Chris also felt the mouth, which threw her off, should remain as was, as she was sure she would get used to its imperfections. On August 3rd, Christine finalized the comic book that had been heavily influenced by the idea guys. Originally designated as issue 16, the comic was now known as Sonichu issue 13, or The Awakening of a CPU, also known as The Idea Guy Corruptions. On the artless front cover, Chris warned her readers that even though all the events in the comic were true and actually happened, the book was filled with offensive material with which she did not agree. In contrast to previous works, this issue was not scanned and shared page by page, and was not in full uploaded online upon completion, and was instead physically printed and then sent to her Patreon backers to avoid having her account terminated due to the content of the pages. The issue is also distinctly text-heavy, presented in her original handwriting, with the majority of the pages remaining uncolored. The story begins with Christine recounting her idea of how she came in contact with John Yamada, a soldier from game industry who was in reality portrayed by Joshua Wise. He tells her to go to her Sega Dreamcast game console, for it contained the key to creating a portal between dimensions. Magi-chan teleported to her and scanned the console. Upon touching it, they felt electricity surge through them, and a portal opened up into the world depicted in the game and anime series, Hyperdimension Neptunia. Chris then details the struggles and battles in Quickville between various foes and heroes from different franchises, including Akan from the film Heartka from the game Doki Doki Literature Club, and the Sailor Scouts from the anime Sailor Moon.
Chris, I'm gonna call it what it is. You draw like shit. You draw like shit. This is awful. When I was 8, I was far more competent with the box of crayons than you are now. That's ridiculous. You've been drawing Sonichu for like 30 fucking years and you still suck ass at it. That's crazy.
Later on, Quickville gets attacked by Akan, leading a troop of cloakers taken from the game series Stalker. Because of Akan, Quickville Shopping Mall and then later Chris's own house get destroyed, but then quickly restored back to normality again. While signing a peace treaty, Akan then opens up a time vortex which sucks in Chris and Sonichu. While Chris remains trapped, Sonichu gets forcibly relocated to Africa, where he is chased by the natives. Along the way, he meets with Dr. Emmett Brown from the Back to the Future film series, who offers to give him a ride back to Quickville. Chris goes on to explain that in Quickville's dimension, the USA lost the Cold War to Russia, and as a consequence, are ruled by the Russian Federation.
Why the fuck would that... What? Why would you want that, Chris?
In 2016, Hillary Clinton was elected president.
Why would it be like that? It's like it's your comic book. It doesn't have to be like that.
But after violently falling ill, she was replaced by Vladimir Putin of Russia. This resulted in riots between the Russian mafia and the Japanese organized crime collective, the Yakuza. In Quickville, Ian Brandon Anderson was elected as sheriff, and the new mayor of Quickville was the actor Brendan Fraser.
Holy shit, we're bringing Brendan Fraser into the mix? Holy shit.
Chris reflected that during the male Christian Chandler's term in office, he revoked women's rights in the area and had banished Quickville's Megan Schroeder because of the way the real-world Megan had rejected Christian in 2007, stripping her of her special powers, though she was later promoted to a CPU goddess. Christine and John Yamada then traveled back in time to the year 2000 to prevent the old Christian from abolishing women's rights. Christine was very disappointed with the Christian of 2000, as he had been possessed by Satan.
Is that Chris getting kicked in the dick right there? Is that what I'm seeing? Here. Let me move my dumbass face out of the way. There you go. Yeah, you guys can see it. Yeah, that's Chris getting kicked in the dick right there. That's what that is. Phenomenal. Just phenomenal.
Or something. Christine discovered that Christian had become kidnapped and converted by Nazis, and had used the powers of his own Sonichu medallion to
Converted by Nazis to what? A Nazi?
keep dictator Adolf Hitler alive. Christine killed off Christian and took away the powers of the medallion, causing Hitler to disintegrate into dust. John Yamada then traveled
So we fucked Hitler up.
further back in time to prevent Christian's kidnapping, later learning
Oh my god, do you guys see that drawing on the left side? Here, let me move this. Are those the eyes? Is this the eyes right here? Is that what this is? Oh my god, Chris.
that Christian had been taken to Islam to have his demonic possession exorcised by having his Sonichu medallion shoved up his anus. Christine then reveals that out of the 69 special Sonichu eggs that were emitted from the chaotic rainbow of February 1st, 2003, 2 of them resulted
What the fuck are we listening to? I don't know, maybe I'm not paying attention. I just heard gotta shove the medallion up his ass again, I guess. Oh boy, Chris.
in her father, Bob Chandler, and herself. She declares herself as have been a real Sonichu for her whole life in the world of Quickville and the Chosen One. Aside from herself, she tells the readers that most of the residents of her town have become satanic, atheist, or what. Chris states that Angelica Rosechew, along with the entire Christian church of the town, first converted to Islamism, then Satanism. Blake Sonichu became
Boofing medallions again. You think it would be painful, dude. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. It doesn't strike me as the proper shape for that specific activity. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
an
I'm not a butthole expert, so I don't know. It's not my area of expertise.
extremist who worshipped Islamic militant leader Osama bin Laden. Wild Sonichu began growing marijuana, which Chris did not mind much.
Yo, what? Sonichu's growing buds? Sick.
However, she much objected to Wild's production of methamphetamines. Bubbles Rosechew started
Holy shit, dude, what? I could get on board with growing some pot, growing some bud for your buddies. That's pretty cool. We're jumping right on into the chemicals. We're jumping right to the hard stuff. We're smoking just pedal to the metal 100 miles an hour. Let's go.
started to identify as a muscular black male, and Punchy Sonichu wound up in an insane asylum. Chris then inserted the page she drew on December 7th, 2017. After learning from Joshua Wise that Roschu had allegedly been born as a male and had gender reassignment surgery to become a fully functional female in 2008, Christine wrote
Got science lab. They're doing science experiments. Doing science chemicals.
extensively of how much these news upset her, largely because she had defended her over
Making pretty rocks. Making...
the years, upon seeing troll-created imagery of Roschu with a
Making pretty rocks, but they smell funny.
penis. After some time, Chris felt she could continue to love and cherish her Rosie regardless. She then added a short summary of how when Sonichu and Roschu first met, they kissed a lot in sewage, and when they first made love, they role-played as hockey players. Chris then moves on to discuss
Dude, what? They kissed each other in sludge and then they had sex and pretended to be hockey players? Why? I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something here. I don't think I'm missing anything. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I feel like we should take a ripper, though. I feel like that might help me get into the proper mindset so that I can follow along and keep up. Because I feel like I'm miles behind whatever's happening in the video. I don't know what the fuck. Let's go, guys. Come on. Poop poop. That's better. That's better. All right.
the war between Quickville and the neighboring nation of Australatina, a fic created by noted lolcow, ADF, and introduced to Chris through Joshua Wise. The war was started when a quick defense soldier pooped on the border between the two nations, and was then killed by the Austinans. Not long after the start of the war, DJ Jam
They pooped on the border and got murdered. Wow. Chris, the things that go on in your mind. Or whoever wrote this.
Sonichu was sued by Punchy for sexual
That's right, it's the idea. Never mind.
assault. Chris
I forgot what era we just got to.
felt that he was not guilty, so she sent prayers and good vibes to the courthouse. As a result, Jamsta was found not guilty, but riots ensued across the town. A few days later, the Austinans killed the entire Quick Defense Force and took over the west half of Quickville. John Yamada and the CPU goddesses from Hyperdimension Neptunia defended the east side. The Russian troops then left the town, and in their place came the Nazis. They ended up burning Simone LaRochechu alive. Meanwhile, in Equestria, thousands of evil Chris clones had evolved into a blobious form, which were all lured into an open field and burned by napalm. Chris then returns to talk about the occupying Nazi forces in Equestria and Quickville, highlighting that whenever one of them called her by the German male honorific, Herr, instead of the female, Frau, they would get doused with her own blood that multiplied from a single drop, and they would dissolve immediately and fully. The Nazis in Equestria are soon killed off by the My Little Pony, the god of chaos. Kristen clarifies that the Nazis were in fact not completely melted by her blood, but survived, and as a consequence became infused with her DNA, upon their banishment from Equestria when they returned to Germany.
Is that a Nazi chew? Is that a Nazi chew?
They all transformed into Sonichus. They thusly disband their Reich altogether and give up
Fuck, Chris. Jesus Christ.
their weapons under the command of the CPU goddess, Blanc. Next, in January 2018, John Yamada and Sonichu infiltrate a Nazi prison where Rosie Rosechew and Roberta had been raped and impregnated as part of a repopulation scheme.
Oh my god,
John
dude.
and his crew destroy the facility, and he decapitates the warden. Sonichu zooms around, attacking Nazi troops, and slices them into pieces. Meanwhile, in the real world, Christine's father, Bob Chandler, appears alive and well in California. He is transported to the portal that would take him to Quickville. While there, he meets with 80s serial killer Ted Bundy, who had become reborn as a Sonichu and was an ally of Quickville. Minutes later, Bob Chandler and Ted Bundy travel through the portal and emerge in Quickville in their respective Sonichu
Bob Chandler and Ted Bundy.
forms. The Sonichus are very pleased to meet Bob, or as he is known now, Robert Chew, and express how much they have missed him. Chris illuminates that after they died, Ted and Bob did not go to heaven or hell, but
That's good. That was good. That was good. That Chris is blind joke, that's good. Oh.
transformed into Sonichus and traveled to the nation of Quickville, where they help defend it. The following day, Adolf Hitler, while giving a speech to his Nazi forces that were still occupying West Quickville, transforms into a Sonichu. The other Nazi soldiers also become Sonichus and Rosechews, and even male Rosechews and female Sonichus, as they had become infused with Christine's blood. The Nazis and their ideology soon dissolve. Soon after, the pregnant Rosie and Roberta gave birth to 3 male Rosies and 3 female Sonnies, respectively. The worlds of Quickville and Equestria then returned to normality. After 30 years of psychically defending the town and scanning for homosexuals, Magi-chan suffers a horrible mental breakdown, which causes a tear to form in the Earth's noosphere, causing violent storms, which Chris could not repair. Magi-chan further highlights that a big reason for why he was so mentally strained was that he spent so long during Chris's homophobic years scanning for homosexuals when he was gay himself, revealing his marriage to his Pokemon mentor, Mewtwo, and also Sylvana Rosechew. He states that once the tear was repaired, he would also marry Christine. In March 2018, Christine faces the tear in the noosphere and summons a myriad of transformative superpowers, which turn her into her super angelic evolved form, and she is able to close the 5-mile-long tear in 4 minutes, including a brief rest in the middle. Afterwards, Chris writes a 5-page-long tirade in which Chris Chan Sonichu criticizes Magi-chan for his reckless actions caused by jealousy. In the end, Chris Chan forgives him and surprises him with a kiss, promising that she will marry him. On the next page, she confesses that she is a bisexual trans woman and was proud to have Magi-chan and Crizel Rosechew as her spouses.
Chris has been implanted with different ideas on what to do with his Sonichus. They took 2 female Sonichus, Ronies, and or Sonnies, and there's 2 females, and they were like raped and impregnated in an effort to increase their population, and the Sonichus are like Nazis now, like Nazi Chews. Fucking ridiculous. Super entertaining though. Like, they don't make TV this good.
Christine then writes that Sonichu started.
Honestly, given the choice, like, do I want to sit down and watch a TV show or watch the internet? I'm going to watch the internet. I'm going to always watch the internet. It's way more entertaining. And it's people's real lives. That's what the fucking craziest part about it is.
I feel better about my life.
Me too.
And there's no commercials.
Yeah.
War against the CPUs, which
You should wave to chat like you did the other day.
My
Yeah.
hair's all messed up.
Just wave like you did the other day. You went stuck your head in. Waving at chat. Mrs. Cholo saying hi. Like, Mary. Okay.
Chris had to quell. In Quickville Shopping
Yeah, there's Ted Bundy Chew.
Center, Sonichu is shooting at unknown targets with a handgun when Christian Sonichu appears to stop him. She admits that she neglected Sonichu's and Rosechew's needs, and that many things around Quickville and herself had changed, and that she would have paid more care to the way Sonichu would react, considering that Sonichu was autistic as well. Chris goes on to confess that she had become bisexual and even had purchased an Xbox game console. She addresses Sonichu's concerns regarding the CPUs, saying that she was never brainwashed by them and simply listened to their information and advice. Christian then reveals that she is not as sex-crazed as she once was, and had begun to embrace more of her Sonichu side.
It feels like you're every bit as sex crazy as you ever were. You are just as big of a creep now as you've always been.
For example, sleeping in a puddle of her own pee in her bed. She then telepathically sends Sonichu a quick overview of her recent life events to
What do you mean? What about sleeping in a puddle of your... What? Ew.
better illustrate how much she had changed. After this revelation, she begs for Sonichu's forgiveness. She professes her love for him and then kisses him.
Dude, who pisses the bed? Like, you're an adult. Even Sonichu, what the fuck, Sonichu? You're an adult.
On the lips. Christian promises that she will have sex with Sonichu, her son, later, but first urges that they undo some mistakes they had made.
Dog, what? What? Alright. Alright. Have to rewind it here.
Then kisses him on the lips. Christian promises that she will have sex with Sonichu, her son, later, but first urges that they undo some mistakes they had made. Sonichu expresses his appreciation for Chris, taking her share of the blame, but tells her that she made him too horny, and so demands that they have sex immediately, possibly infected by the past Christian's sexual desires. Christian angrily refuses, and they get into a spat. Chris envisages a future in which Sonichu restrains her by force and rapes her. So in order to stop that possibility from happening, she uses her powers to confuse him and make him drop to the concrete. She then sticks her hand inside Sonichu's rectum and forms a fist, causing him to ejaculate. Christian then lifts him up into the air, with her hand still firmly in his rectum, and yells that he should be punished. Sonichu is physically restrained by Chris, who tells the audience that he will be punished in more graphic ways, which will not be depicted in the comics. Chris goes on to explain that Paxton Fattel, an antagonist from the video game series Fear.
What? What? What the fuck did we just listen to, dude? Holy shit, this is crazy.
Falsely claimed to wage war on Quickville. Christian Sonichu and Sonichu travel back in time to make sure he never visited Quickville, in turn ending up in a reality in which the Soviet Union never dissolved and ruled most of the world. They traveled further into the future to make sure that the USSR indeed did split up in 1991. They returned to the present day to a well-damaged Quickville, and Chris announces her plans to restore it to former glory. As an aside, she adds that the national anthem of Quickville is the song Think by Aretha Franklin.
You know what? Yeah, I agree. We're going to take a ripper. Give me 1 second, folks. I will be right back, and we'll catch a ripper and get back to it. All right, gang. My bad. My bad. My bad. I live with old people and they need help. So, all right, they're good now. All right. All right, let's take our Ripper and now we can get back to it. Let's get it. Come on, guys. Poop, poop. My dad tries to put wrestling on his TV in his bedroom every single week. Every single week, I gotta. We go through this on a weekly basis every week for like 2 or 3 years now. We hit the home button. We navigate to the Netflix button. We select it. We select our account. We select wrestling. But whatever. It is what it is. Gee wee wees. All right. Here we go. Here we go.
As an epilogue,
Oh yeah, dude. They watched the. My parents have been weekly wrestling fans. I think since I started watching when I was like 10 or 11. Back when DX still went around, I was like, "Suck it!" Back when 5th grade was awesome because I don't think there was an 11-year-old boy in America in 1999 that didn't walk around going, "Suck it." That's just kind of what we did. It's very obvious that WWF their marketing was top tier perfect. It worked on all of us. The Attitude Era was the shit. It was the shit. Stone Cold Steve Austin. When you hear the glass break, you're like, "Oh shit, it's Stone Cold." I always get excited for The Rock and DX. Yeah. And even still, my parents watch it twice a week, and whenever the pay-per-views are on, they get that streamed as well. Every week or every month. Never, without a fail, every single event.
Christine, while in her Christian Sonichu form, writes that John Yamada was a counterpart of the idea guy, Joshua Wise, who lives in the real world of Earth 1218.
You guys are saying names of wrestlers that are, fuck yeah, take me back to the Dudley Boys, their matches with the Hardy Boys, those were the shit, and Edge and Christian. That was like tag team gold right there. That was the best. Tag team triple threat. It's the way to be. Great wrestling there.
Admits that Wise royally messed with her in addition to the worlds of Quickville, Equestria, and the CPU goddesses themselves. Fortunately, with Magi-Chan's guidance, she was able to stop Wise's destructive reign. Chris added that Wise and his accomplice, Steve
Yeah, hit that 5-star frog splash. Yeah.
Boyd, had extorted from her $6,000 worth of gift cards and toys, which she was confident she would get back from them. However, she boasted that she got the best of Wise and Boyd because their treachery only strengthened her psychic link with the other worlds. Finally, Chris wrote that she had connected with the CPU goddess of the Commodore 64 console, CPU Blueheart, and had the goddess's consciousness transferred into her by touching the console, acquiring all her memories and knowledge. Chris thusly proclaims herself as CPU Blueheart of Kama and Quickville, in addition to being Christine Weston Chandler Sonichu. Upon completing the comic, Chris changed her name on her Twitter profile to Christian Sonichu/Blueheart, and her description read, "I am Miss Christine Weston Chandler, Sonichu, creator/chronicler of Sonichu and Roastchu, and CPU goddess of the nations."
Do you guys remember that one wrestler? He had, I think, green hair. His gimmick was like he was a superhero. I think it was a hurricane, tornado, hurricane. I think he was the Hurricane. I think. He wore like a black suit trimmed in green, or a green suit trimmed in black. Had like the bandana, and he wore a cape. Yeah, Hurricane. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. There's a lot of wrestlers like that like popped up and like they were a flash in the pan for a few months. They were headliners and then they just disappeared. They just go away. It's kind of wild how you never see them again. And some of those guys that wore masks, like when you see them without their mask, you have no idea who they are. It's crazy. Like, I remember the first time I saw the unmasked Rey Mysterio. That was a crazy feeling. That felt kind of illegal to see Rey Mysterio without his mask. It's like, holy shit. Holy shit. It's like you just got to witness a crime or something. It's crazy. Yeah, the superheroes in training. Yeah. Yeah, China was very muscular. That was Triple H's ex-wife. I think she was the ex-wife. She's like a bodybuilder, and I think her name was like Joanna something. I think, but she passed away. Yeah, she passed away a few years back, if I'm not mistaken. Mankind, Mick Foley, Dude Love. Oh boy, you guys remember Test and Albert? Acolytes Protection Agency with Farouk and Bradshaw. Those guys were great. Who else? What else? God, there's so many wrestlers. That was such a fun time to be, like, to go from age 9 to 15 from the late 90s, early 2000s. That was the fucking best. That was the best time for WWF. It was the absolute best. When Kane still used to wear his sweet red suit with his mask, and then on pay-per-views he'd come out with the black suit with red flames on it. It was fucking sick. I remember Val Venus. Yeah. They had weird gimmicks for a show that was designed to be for kids. An ex-porn star that was going to hit the money shot off the top rope. What a weird gimmick.
Of Quickville, and the Commodore consoles. Also on August 3rd, Christine uploaded a near-hour-long YouTube video in which she custom spray paints her new shoe of the Sonichu colors of yellow and blue.
Those shoes, wouldn't you do that with brand new sneakers? And not shoes that, dude, ew, I wouldn't touch those fucking things.
So there they are in their faded glory. So that's the old shoes, and here we have the new shoes.
Oh, I'm a dumbass. Okay, he's showing us the old ones. I'm stupid.
Same thing, a DS Neo.
Nope, he's still the stupid one, not me.
Took out the shoelaces a little while ago, and we're going to get to work on coloring these going from all the white to yellow and blue. Yeah, I am going to use the duct tape. So I'm pulling out a good strip of it, kinda. So definitely bring out the popcorn, because you're watching it as it happens. We're painting the shoes.
This is really... Okay, yeah, this is, yeah. Yeah, why not? Fuck it, do it this way. Yeah, why not?
Too much?
Duct tape that shit. Yeah, might as well.
I've been a CPU goddess. Almost too much.
Almost too much, guys. Don't worry. Not quite. Just almost too much. Just enough, though. Just enough tape. Just enough duct tape. Just enough duct tape to paint his shoes.
How are you doing?
Hello. Hey, everybody.
What'd she say? What did she say?
Almost too much.
How are you doing?
Hello.
Oh, how I thought she said, "What the hell are you doing?" Ooh.
Oh, hey, everybody. Guest starters. Barbara Ann. There's Barbara Ann. Say hello. Oh, darn it.
The way he says that, there's Barbara Ann, say hello. That's weird. It's like he's introducing his girlfriend. Like if you're a YouTuber, you're like, oh, hey, there's girlfriend number so-and-so, da-da-da, look at my girlfriend, da-da-da. That's all, say hi to the camera. That's kind of how it comes across. I would never just put my mother in front of the laptop and be like, hey, guys, here's insert my mother's name here. It seems like a really bad idea, Chris. To be fair, I guess you're not really filled with good ideas, so that's surprising.
Oh, boy. Everybody's seen that mark in your face. Tell them what happened.
What? Everybody's seeing that mark on your face? Tell them what happened?
I'm not going to see anybody that's going to say anything.
What the fuck was that? Did we just confirm like 1,000,000% physical abuse? Is that what we just saw? I feel like it is. I mean, what did she say here? She looks scared. Look at that. Look at that face. She's scared. She is absolutely scared.
I'm not going to see anybody that's going to say anything.
Ain't nobody. I'm not going to see anybody that's going to say anything. What does that sound like? What does that sound exactly like? That sounds like textbook abuse. Don't you dare tell anybody. Don't you dare tell anybody. Either in a threatening tone or you can't tell people what happened. You can't tell anybody what happened or they'll take me away from you. Then I can't take care of you. I'm so sorry I did this to you. You can't tell them I did. Oh, you fucking asshole. This is disgusting.
Mama tripped on the wet grass outside. Hit her face on the ground. Jeez. Bye.
Yeah, she really strikes me as the type to be out and about outside, out and about in the grass, yeah. She seems like a real active human being. Yeah.
I'll pick her up, got her inside, got her ointment, emergency treatment. She's okay.
The reason I know you're lying is because you just said you would help pick her up. You struggled to pick up a case of soda. Your mother is far heavier than a case of soda. You would have had to actually put in some effort, squat down. I know what it takes to pick up an old person off the ground. I do it multiple times a week. I know what it is. It's fucking hard. It's heavy. It's my dad outweighs me at this point like 40 pounds. There's a big difference in him and me. It's hard to do. That's why I know you didn't do it. Picking up Barb in her state, that's not going to be an easy task. If it's not an easy task, Chris isn't going to complete it. He's not going to be able to get it done. He's not going to be able to squat down, get his arms around her, and actually get her up to her feet. There's no fucking way he's going to be able to pick up her dead weight like that. Never in a million years. Never in a million years. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Which tells me if that didn't happen, she would have ended up just laying there forever. For how long? For however long until a neighbor saw her and came out to help or something. And if that had happened, we probably would have heard about it, which leads me to believe that whole story is horseshit and Chris hit her. I think when you hear horse steps or hoof steps, you think it's a horse. I think the simplest answer is what it is. I think Chris hits her.
Now, what was I doing? Oh, right.
How much did they cost?
The shoes?
Yeah.
Oh, they were about $50.
50?
Yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah, they're really nice shoes.
They look nice.
Yeah, they're gonna be even nicer after I finish customizing.
No, you're gonna fuck them up for sure.
I bought another roll of duct tape today.
Oh yeah, no. Oh,
You let her drive? Does she go out of the house and do stuff, dude? Does she go to the store? No fucking way.
yeah, I noticed you did. Yeah, when you went, when you got the screws for the mirror. Yeah, she's making a vertical mirror. It's going to be horizontal gonna be hanging it in my place here, my room here later after she gets it done. But she's been doing very well. She's very awesome. She's quite physically able and whatnot. She can. I'm very proud of my mom.
I'm real proud of you too.
Thank you.
Boy, that van drives good with those new tires.
Oh, excellent.
I stopped bleeding, so I washed the dried blood off.
Well, that's good. I'm really sorry you tripped. Jeez.
It was the grass. Everything was so wet.
Oh yeah.
I don't believe that horse shit for a second, Chris. I don't believe you. There's no fucking way. Oh my God, dude. She cleaned the dried blood off. Is that what she said? Is that what she said? I stopped bleeding, so I washed the blood, dried blood off. She's been doing very well. She's quite physically capable and whatnot. Yeah, looks like it. Looks like it, Chris.
I'm very proud of my mom.
I'm real proud of you too.
Thank you.
Boy, those van
I can't say that I would be. I'd be fucking ashamed of you, Chris.
drives good with those new tires.
Be ashamed that you share my DNA.
Oh, excellent.
I stopped bleeding.
That's fucking crazy. That I completely went over that. That she knows what the new tires drive like on the van. Why is she driving, dude? She doesn't know what day of the week it is. She probably doesn't know what continent she's on. She does not need to be behind the wheel of an automobile. That's reckless. It's dangerous. It's dangerous for everybody else on the road.
So
It's when someone is that far gone that they're not aware of their immediate surroundings. They're not aware enough to watch the road ahead of them. They're not aware enough to check their mirrors constantly. If they're not aware enough to see, oh, a ball bounced out in the road, I better slam on my brakes in case a kid pops out. If you're not that aware and have reflex time or have a decent reflex time, and why would you ever be behind the wheel? You may as well drive drunk. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. If you lack a reaction time at all, if you're as elderly as Barb is, if you're in the condition that she's in, doesn't know who she is, there's no way that she can drive, check her mirrors, watch the gas and brake and blinkers and everything else, that all the little things that come in with driving. There's all a million fucking things you have to pay attention to while trying to keep your shitbox between two lines doing 65 miles an hour. There's no fucking way she can competently do that. You may as well drink 20 beers and go drive. It would be every bit as safe. They're the same level of safe.
washed.
Please don't anybody drink 20 beers and drive. That's not me telling you to do that. Please don't do that. Don't anybody do that.
Dried blood off.
Well, that's good. I'm really sorry you tripped. Jeez.
It was the grass. Everything was so wet.
Oh, yeah.
My body is still in shock, so I'm not doing anything to it.
Well, that's okay.
I'm just resting.
What? What did she say? What the fuck did she say? What did she say? What did she just say?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
My body is still in shock, so I'm not doing anything tonight.
Well, that's okay.
I'm just resting.
Yeah, except you still went ahead and cooked dinner, didn't you?
Yeah.
I deviate from the norm. I am a CPU goddess storm. Just kidding as I say that. Not a storm. I will get plastic gloves. Excuse me.
I have a suggestion.
What's your
Let's donate the 4 pillows to Goodwill.
No. I may have a need for those.
2 of them.
No, I may have a need for those, but no, just no. No.
Okay.
No, not the body pillows. Latex gloves. Why didn't I think of this sooner? Should have done this sooner. Can't think of everything simultaneously. And there's the reason why I have a little black. I have some black paint. Carefully push this thing. Smoke them. Easy spritz. Not damn.
Are you? Yes. I don't even need to ask. You guys know what I'm going to ask. Are you? Yes. The answer is yes. Of course. Yes. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Those other glasses didn't work for me.
Dope. We're gonna get those adjusted for you.
Yeah. Get on it now. She can't see. Stupid.
Maybe.
I need to get new glasses. Maybe September I can afford them.
You hear that, people? Send me a couple of $100 and I can get my mother a new pair of glasses.
Ooh, that's fucking infuriating, dude. Let my mother say that. I will find a bag of rocks. I'll make that money. Oh, that fucking makes me mad. You hear that, people? Send me some money, then my mother can get new. Fuck you. Oh, that's fucking infuriating, dude. That's so fucking infuriating. That's so fucking infuriating. That is so fucking infuriating. How, if your mother needs something from you, is your first reaction not to just get it? Go get it. Or if you can't afford it, you get your hands on some work and you go to work. And if that means selling poison, fucking sell some poison. There's nobody around me that's going to say they are in genuine need of something that I'm going to let do without. It's not going to happen. Not while there's a breath in my body. That's disgusting behavior. Did you hear that, people? Send me some money and then my mother can afford this. I would say you should be fucking ashamed, but that would be pointless. That would be pointless. That would be pointless. That what rapist feels shame? They don't. They don't. That kind of fucking ruined my Monday right there. That kind of just ruined my Monday. God damn it. Acetone has gifted 20 memberships. Shouts out to Acetone and 20 new members. We do appreciate you. Sure, shouts out to those 20 new members. Let's add it to the membership counter. Bada bing, bada boom, baby. Look at us. 401 members. Love it. Love it. I agree. We should do, yeah, we're going to do a double. We're going to crank a double ripper for that. And I feel like I'm not saying anything extravagant here. I feel like most people feel that way. If their mother or father, brother, whatever, your wife, whoever, if they need something, if you don't have the money, you're going to get the money. Whatever that means to you, I know what it means to me, and if that's what I got to do, that's what I'll do. I find most people feel like that. If the people that they love and care for in their immediate circle need something, you'll do your goddamnedest to get it or to help facilitate. I couldn't imagine just coming on the internet. Did you hear that, guys? My mom needs $200 for those new glasses. What? I don't hear my Cash App going off. I don't hear my Cash App going off. What the fuck, guys? You hear that my mother needs glasses. Why is my Cash App not blowing up? Oh my god, dude, that is straight fucking disgusting behavior. I hate that. I hate that, dude. I hate that shit. Yeah, let's catch our ripper. We're going to stream a double. You guys know what time it is. Let's get it. Let's go. Poot poot. Get your lungs ready. Let's get it. Yep. That double wasn't too bad. Oh, that double wasn't too bad at all. That's way better. That's way better. By the way, I'm going to share this with you guys. Because now I'm in a better mood. I really enjoy Pokemon cards. It's been a lot of fun. I told you guys we got some binders and started building them out and whatnot. I fucking love it. We love it. My son's actually 3 cards away from finishing his first binder. His first binder was a little smaller than ours. It was just a 4-card sheet or a 4-card page. Just a small binder for him. But he's right at the end. He's ready to finish it out and start another one already. And this has been some of the most fucking fun I've ever had in my life. I love this, dude. It's been a lot of fun. It's been like, I know I've said this before, but it's like getting to go back to my childhood and all the cool stuff I couldn't get when I was a kid. Now I'm an adult and I have adult dollars. I can actually go buy more than 1 booster pack a month. We can actually get a few cards, rip some packs together. We've ordered a handful of just a bunch of random hollows to fill up his binder and stuff. It's so much fun. Yeah, I've been having a blast with it. That's all. Just want to share that. All right, let's get back to the fucking one of the worst videos that we have seen so far in this series. This video is awful. This video is the worst. See, it's like instantly puts me back into a bad mood talking to it, and I'm gonna go back to if we go back to talking about Pokemon, I'll be in a better mood. So we should talk about Pokemon, filling out binders, stuff like that. It's so much fun. It's fucking expensive. That's what it is. It's expensive, but it's so much fun. We got a couple of tins with boosters in them, and a couple of 6-packs, and I did the math. Whoo! I think it come out to like $250 for what amounted to like, what is that? 8. What's that? 8. 20, like 24 boosters. Like 24 boosters. But it's so much fun. It's so much fun. We have some cool cards. I think they look cool. The few that I've looked up, they're worth a couple of dollars. We've got some cool shit. Some cool cards. But anyways. All right. Let's get back to it. Get back to this awful, horrible video. Fuck. And there's still 12 minutes left. Jesus Christ.
Did you put the Civil Wall chart on eBay?
No. And I have too many other things to worry about other than frickin' eBay. And don't die, and I have so many responsibilities. And,
What responsibilities? It sounds like you're trying to push responsibilities off onto your audience, onto the people that watch your videos, as you sit there and actively beg them for money to buy your mother's glasses. That doesn't sound like you having responsibilities. That sounds like you pushing them off onto the people that watch you. Disgusting behavior.
you know more of my life, folks. Stay tuned for further details on the life of a CPU in training. Have fun. I got a blue ring on my finger.
Got it on the carpet.
Don't worry about the carpet.
Yeah, you didn't pay for it. Who gives a fuck, right, Chris?
Enjoyed my time with you. I think I'll go lay on my back. Let my back rest.
Okay.
Because it hurts.
I hear you. I love you, dear.
Love you, baby. See you later.
See you later.
Oh, I washed all your towels and washcloths.
Oh, thank you.
Chris, you do such a shit job of spray painting. That looks so dog shit awful.
I'm gonna lay your washcloths here.
Oh, no, put them there, please. Put them on the clothing stack.
Chris, get up and get him, you fat bitch.
And leave those. Those are just receipts from today, among which. And that's the shoe receipt you're looking at. Would you please put it back and get out of my way? You're in my way right now.
Don't forget
Chris, I'll fucking head kick you, you fat fuck.
to shred.
I'll shred them later. Thank you. Go on. Go on.
I'll kick you so hard you piss blood. I guarantee you I can do that.
Thank you. I love you.
Love you.
I don't want to get interrupted. Don't interrupt. Okay, so essentially the point is, we got both shoes. Mostly both shoes painted. Gonna wait for the paint to dry. It's gonna take about half an hour or so. And I'm pretty much gonna end this video right now. Alright, so anyway, that's it. I'm Christine Chandler. You have been watching this channel. You have been watching me color shoes.
Really, really shittily too. Just awful. Look how dog shit. Straight dog shit. You just ruined a pair of sneakers. That's what you did.
Thank you. Have a good day. Support this CPU. Blue Heart, Quickfill.
Ew. Rest that back. I'm gonna blow it out later.
Yes.
On August 5th, Christine responded to a YouTube video from attorney and YouTuber Rekieta Law, which featured Kiwi Farms administrator and guard dog Null as a guest, who discussed the extortion committed by the Idea Guys. Chris objected to Null's dismissive comments against her pastoral counselor, Rocky Shoemaker, and her friend, Anna McLaren, who said that they did nothing to help Christine. Chris wrote on Twitter that the two were simply unable to help with the police, and did not in fact refuse to assist authorities. Chris requested an apology from Null on the Kiwi Farms. Null instead went to the farms to elaborate that Anna had been veritably harassing Chris for 2 days, pleading with her to cease all contact with the guard dogs, namely Null, Marvin, and the captain, the Kiwi Farms members close to her who greatly helped her in ceasing the Idea Guy's influence over her. The captain told forum users that Christine was messaging him to vent because Anna was giving her too much stress. Despite Anna's actions, Chris informed the captain that she wanted the guard dogs to remain in her life. On August 9th, Chris went to Twitter to ask if she always had freckles on her face, since she just noticed them herself. On August 13th, Christine was photographed waiting for her meeting with her therapist at the Region 10 Community Services Board, wearing her Sailor Moon tiara and a head and hairband.
Chris went out in public like that, just as confident as could be. This is just my everyday gear. This is just what I wear, I guess. I guess for Chris, I guess how do I phrase this? I guess one person's shorts and t-shirt is another person's checkered tights with a jean skirt and a semi-long sleeve blue and gray shirt with the fucking band. I don't know, dude. That was a horrible comparison. That was, man. Maybe I'm not the literary genius I thought I was. Fuck. Regardless, what I'm trying to say here is, Chris, you have no idea how to fucking dress yourself. This looks awful. You look ridiculous. How the fuck you leave the house like that? Like, you see what you look like. You have eyes. You're not blind. You cannot objectively think that you look good. Can you? Can you? Or did you look in the mirror that morning, you stood there, checked yourself out, turn left, turn right, you did your ridiculous flex like this and looked at your stupid muscles and you were like, you know what? This is it. Yeah, this is the answer. This is it. This is how we're going outside today. And that's just mind-blowing, dude. It's just mind-blowing.
As her Nightstar plush doll accompanied her. Later on, she watched a video posted by artist Project SNT, which featured her radical redesigns of Sonichu and Rosechu. Chris wrote on Twitter that SNT happened to draw a Sonichu and
Troublewood has officially been a member here for 13 months of the Mustache Mafia. I appreciate you, big dog.
Roast Chew from a different dimension than that of which everyone knew, and described their respective origin stories. She defended the way she originally drew Roast Chew because it was what she allegedly saw when she witnessed her for the first time, declaring that she had a strong psychic link with that dimension for her entire life. Chris then tagged Shannon McGuire, the writer who first told her about the existence of multiple Earths in the multiverse seen in the Marvel comic books. Christine wrote that McGuire surely could relate to Chris's interdimensional psychic link, to which McGuire replied, "No, I really can't. Please don't drag me into this. When I was talking about a multiverse, I was talking about the imaginary multiverse as exists in canon, not a real place you can really access." Chris apologized for her previous assumptions, but still let her know that writers, such as herself, had the power to project themselves into other dimensions. Also on that day, she shared a diagram showcasing how she supposedly transformed between her various forms, namely Christian Sonichu, her pony form, CPU Blueheart, and Blueheart's Sonichu form. Later again, a Twitter user shared with her a fan illustration of Scarlet Blueheart in a voluptuous form, to which Chris responded by stating neither Scarlet nor herself were fat. Finally, on the 13th, she posted a video decrying the announced My Little Pony Generation 5 TV series, which would replace the current Generation 4 iteration and would drastically deviate in art style.
Hey there, everybody. This is Christine Chandler coming to you live from home once again. People of Earth 1218, heed my warning. Spoiler alert, I had seen the future and I had to prevent it. Princess Twilight Sparkle was about to upgrade Applejack to Alicorn status, but it backfires. Twilight's wings get put onto Pinkie Pie, and Twilight's horn gets onto Fluttershy, and it's just no good, and that's how we end up with that frickin' G5. We must prevent this. This is not gonna work out, and I have foreseen this. This is very, very bad.
Ew.
So I had just conferred with Twilight and Princess Celestia as well, and Celestia and I have seen the future as well. We must prevent this G5 mistake from ever happening. And yes, G4 will continue. But anyway, heed my word, Hasbro, and everybody on the MLP show. Generation 5 must never happen. And G4 must have at least 5 more seasons. Heed this. Heed our warning. This is an official command from your CPU Blueheart in agreement with Princess Celestia of Equestria, all of which in our sister dimension.
It sounds like Chris is out of breath from giving this stupid speech. I can hear the extra deep breath. Fat fuck.
Thank you.
Not well.
She reiterated her anger at
Dickhead.
the announcement of a new series without the wanted resolution in the G4 storyline in a Twitter thread that same day, vaguely threatening Hasbro, the owners of the MLP franchise. Christine continued replying to other Twitter users the next day, proclaiming G5 would bring downfall upon Equestria and everyone residing both in their and the real world as well. On August 15th, Chris uploaded a brief video of herself yelling out of frustration, possibly as a result of the My Little Pony debacle. Over the next few days, she received several negative ratings from her buyers on eBay, complaining that the items they had purchased from her never arrived. On August 17th, Chris listed a newly made Roast Chew cardboard standee for $150. By this date, her overall positive rating stood at 90.1%. This was followed by a video advertisement of her eBay products that was posted on her Facebook page. She further begged for people to buy her items on Twitter, as the Chandlers were nearly broke and their cats and dogs needed food. The captain revealed on the QB Farms that she had asked him to advertise her eBay page to others, but he refused upon learning that Chris had spent around $2,000 on My Little Pony merchandise at BronyCon. Also on the 17th, she posted
$2,000? Are you fucking kidding me? $2,000. You know, that's not life-changing money, not by any means. But it's not nothing either. That's it for the average person. For me, that's significant. $2,000 fucking dollars, dude. Mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. I don't get it.
posted another short video clip on Twitter in which she recites a so-called earworm.
What?
3 days later, Chris uploaded
Well, at least Barbara's looking sane and competent and totally present. You know? Looks like she's fully there. Oh my god, I totally forgot about the part where she said she had to rest her back and she wasn't doing anything tonight. Oh my god. Dude. I called this out a couple weeks ago. Chris has been doing this for far longer than any of us have any idea. We know what happened. We don't know how many times it happened. We have no idea. From the looks of it, it was happening for a while. 'Cause you could tell Barb has definitely been trained that I won't see anybody and I won't say nothing. I won't say nothing. I slipped in the grass. The grass was so wet, I slipped in it. Yeah, I heard you. I heard you say that. And and then letting her drive on top of all that, letting her drive. Look at her. Again, she doesn't know what fucking day is it. And you're going to let her drive a car that can do 90 miles an hour, that could slam into a car with kids in it? Could have anybody in it. Could have a bunch of people in it. Could have one person in it. Who knows? Seems like you're just not making very many good decisions there, Chris. Just not making any good decisions. Not one. Not fucking one, dude. Not one.
uploaded a YouTube video starring her mother, Barbara, advertising some of Chris's eBay products, including a signed photo of Barbara herself.
My name is Barbara Chandler. I am autographing pictures to be sold on eBay. Thank you for buying. We appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Wait. We tell them to buy the other things as well, aside from that.
It will help us to buy food for the rest of the month. Thank you.
And buy everything else from Christine Chandler on eBay. Thank you. Definitely the high.
Look at her. Look at that face, dude. That is fear. This. Let me get my little red pointer here. These eyes right here, they're scared. They are scared of what Chris might do to her tonight. Or tomorrow night. The next night. She doesn't know. She doesn't know when. But what she knows is that Chris hurts her. She's aware enough to know that. She's not all the way home. No, far from it. But she is aware enough to realize that Chris is absolutely a threat to her physical well-being. She's aware of that much. She's aware of that much for sure.
Ticketed items as well. Jeez. Oh well. Did okay.
Not long after posting the video, Chris halved the prices of her own autographed photos, resulting in them selling out within an hour. Christine had begun to embrace her infamy once more by increasing her merchandise output. However, like with the ideas she sought from her circle of and acquaintances, she focused on instant gratification.
Absolutely, Joe. Absolutely. She may very well relax during the daytime. She may forget. She may very well forget. But when she gets in her bed, yep, she knows. She knows that her bed, where it should be, where she's her most safest and comfortable, is where she should be, where she should be able to relax and go to sleep. That's the place where she's most vulnerable. And it's not like she's vulnerable to an outside threat. She's the most vulnerable to the one of two people who should be the most willing to protect her till their last breath. And if it's not her husband, it's her son, or if it's Chris. And she knows that the one person on planet Earth that should be willing to keep her safe is doing unspeakable, ungodly acts to her at nighttime. In the one place where she should be safe and she should be warm and comfortable in her bed at nighttime, that's the place where she is the most vulnerable. Yeah, even if she isn't aware of what's happening, she knows something bad happens when she goes there. I guarantee her brain knows at least enough to realize that this is a dangerous spot, that I don't want to be in this bed, bad stuff happens. I guarantee you she knows at least that much.
With no foresight of her future outlook, dooming herself to an endless cycle of foregoing needs in favor of wants, ignoring mistakes of her past that she was bound to relive in the future.
Sheesh. We did it, ladies and gentlemen. We did it. That is the end of part 65. I know today it's a little shorter than usual, but it is what it is. I tried to make sure that we still got here. We still got something in. As for this week, videos will be going up as per usual. Just, right? Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing going on this week. I should be able to do my videos as per usual with no new stuff in the Cyraxx verse. That's okay. That's okay. We'll be taking a look at some other things. We do have the new phone call. We will be tearing down the new phone call from Cassandra. Well, we'll have that this week. But there's other stuff we're going to tear down. We're going to get to that. What else? Then we'll be back live and in person, just like we always are, Friday and Saturday evenings. And, yeah. Before we go, we'll take this bitch out on a ripper. We'll take it out on a ripper, and then I'll go continue doing dad stuff, because I still have dad stuff to do. That's what happens when it's a weekday. I'm a dad, and I got dad jobs to do, or dad business to tend to. So let's take our ripper. Let's call this bitch a stream, and I will see you guys this Friday. Come follow me on TikTok. I'm your favorite SA1020. Come work out with me. See what I'm doing over there. Let's call this bitch a stream. Poot poot. Let's go. Gawk, I did it, but I will right now. I will log on right now. Everybody have a great rest of your night, and I will see you guys soon.